Welcome back to the wrong coast.
Where the equipment may not always function, but the hosts are working overtime.
That's right, Jameson. Just like Morgan Freeman works overtime to give David Arquette a little honky help in this next film.
No one cares about David Arquette anymore. Courtney's never home. I'm supposed to believe that she's with friends? And they still won't greenlight the sequel to Eight-Legged Freaks.
That's no reason to jump off a bridge.
Blah! Hey, you're Morgan Freeman.
Yes, but more importantly, I'm a magical black man. Time and again, Will Smith, Don Cheadle, and I, and many others, have played mystical, wise African Americans who come to the aid of white folks in crisis.
In the real world, you might cross a dark street to avoid us. But as non-threatening guardian angel figures in movies like The Legend of Bagger Vance, Bruce Almighty, and The Family Man, you find us oddly comforting.
Wherever a white person needs help achieving insight into his own humanity, we'll be there.
Wow.
So don't worry about your problems, David. Remember, there's always Scream 4.
I came as soon as I heard. Welcome to the desert of the real.
Yeah, Lawrence, we got this one under control.
Are you sure? I mean, maybe I could do some follow-up.
Are you okay, Lawrence?
No. I married into this enormous Greek family, and I've got stuffed grape leaves coming out the yin-yang. Morgan, there's a corporate lawyer in Delaware who's forgotten the importance of family.
David, we've got to go.
I don't know how to thank you. Your patient wisdom has shown me what's really important. But, you know, I also have this painful rectal itch.
Not anymore, you don't.
Thank you, magical Will Smith.
Let's get philosophical.
Look for Magical Black Men to appear in theaters sometime this summer.
Now that's what we need. A magical Morgan Freeman to come here and fix the teleprompter.
Jameson, those were fictional characters.
Hey, I'll tell you who's a fictional character. The teleprompter repairman. Now, how do we contact Magical Morgan anyway? Do we pray or something? Hold a seance? I mean, what do we have to do? For crying out loud! Oh, God, I think I'm going to start crying.
You're already crying.
We can't do this by ourselves. We need help. We need...
Looks like somebody could use a little African-American perspective.
Morgan, I knew you'd come.
Tell me what's bothering you, Jameson.
Where do I begin? Oh, though I guess you mean the teleprompter. Oh, I don't even know where to start. It started out as a bad day.
Well, Jameson seems to be talking to ghosts now. Isn't that just like what happens in our next film? Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels team up with the director of The Sixth Sense to prove laughter is the best medicine, even if you're already incurably dead.
When the stars of Dumb and Dumber team up with the director of The Sixth Sense, get ready for dark, depressing, claustrophobic comedy.
I never got a chance to tell my wife how much I loved her. Could you let her know I'll always be with her?
Okay.
And can you tell my mother I'm at peace? I don't want her to cry herself to sleep anymore.
Sure.
And could you find my car keys? I sat on them by mistake. I know they're in there. I can hear them jingling.
Oh, geez, sorry.
Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels, and reintroducing Haley Joel Osment in a film by M. Night Shyamalan, Dead and Deader.
Look, Harry, a suitcase full of money.
Careful! Last time we found one of those, we almost wound up dead.
I told you. Since I can see you and no one else can, that means you are dead.
Wait! If we were already dead, could we do this?
With exclusive behind-the-scenes footage.
Cut! That's not in the script!
But it's funny, man!
You don't cut funny.
What did we talk about? Motivation, mood, a pervasive sense of dread?
Can I do the rest of the scene with a British accent?
No!
How about through my ass, then?
Hello, Governor!
And bonus interviews featuring the stars and director.
Jim and Jeff surprised me with their level of sensitivity and commitment. I can't do this.
How would I describe my co-stars? Let's see. Infantile, unprofessional.
I usually don't say negative things in these interviews, but that Osmond kid wasn't the brightest. I mean, I asked him for Donnie and Marie's autographs, and he looked at me like I was crazy.
His name's Osment, dummy, not Osmond.
Rude, sophomoric, asinine.
So he's not Donnie and Marie's little brother?
No.
Oops.
Stupid, dense, jackassed.
Dead and Deader.
Debbie Sue, I have something to say.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. A few minutes ago, I thought I was talking to a ghost played by Morgan Freeman. It was an act of madness. Why? Because things are bad here at the wrong coast. The teleprompters don't work. And I have a hunch a lot of people out there feel like their teleprompters don't work.
I don't think so, Jameson. Most people don't have teleprompters.
Well, if they do, and if they're broken, then I want them to get mad. I want all of you out there to get up out of your chairs. I want you to go to the window, stick your head out and yell, "I'm mad as hell, and I want my teleprompter fixed! I'm mad as hell, and I want my teleprompter fixed!"
Oh, for crying out loud! There! I told you all it needed was a good whack.
Well, I could have done that. I just didn't want to violate union rules.
Whatever.
For the wrong coast, I'm Jameson Burkwright.
And I'm Debbie Sue Ashanti Melendez. We'll see you next time on The Wrong Coast.
You know, the first teleprompters were made out of wood and had to be hand cranked.
No, they did not.
Somebody call the teleprompter repairman.